Tupac, right? Did you know that he was going to sign a death row before he made it official?
Nah, I didn't know nothing, man. That's how I found out. Tupac called my grandmama house and asked to speak to O.F.T.B. My grandmother came outside and said, "Lo, somebody on the phone, Tupac, something on the phone." And I went in there, jumped on the phone. Hello? He said, "What's up, Lo? This is Tupac." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, this Tupac, man." He said, "Nigga, I'm out. I'm at the studio. Y'all come up here." And then we jumped in the car and went straight to the studio. Boom. And that's when we did that song, The Struggle Continued. It was us, it was Big Sight, it was Fatal, and Pop. And everybody on that song is dead except me.
How did Body and Soul come about?
Body and Soul, Pop, the soundtrack was coming up. And Pac said, "Yeah, man, I'm doing the soundtrack of this movie, Gridlock, and I want y'all to do a song to it." And he said the song, because he told us what the song was about. It was about a dope fiend and all that, and that's why we made the song about a dope fiend. That's why we was talking about Body and Soul, and you hooked on dope, because we made the song for the movie. But Tupac, the one he told Suge, "I want them on that." And Suge put us on that, broke us off real good, and it was a beautiful thing. We did a video and everything.
Speaking of Gridlock, right, I remember seeing an interview from Tupac Bodyguard, and he was telling the story about how, Tupac, when his money would get low or whatever, he'll be on set, like for a movie or whatever, and he'll call Suge Knight and ask Suge Knight to send him some money. And just curious, right, was y'all getting the allowance on death row? Respectfully.
Yeah, that was true right there. I don't know how much Tupac allowance was. I imagine it had to be a knot. But yeah, Suge had everybody like on once a month. And that was like a good thing to do for us at the time, we thought, because you got some kind of income coming in. So that called you to be able to take care of yourself till your record come out. And all this time, he spending money on your studio time, your record getting ready. So everybody was on once a month. But how much they was getting was where the problem came in. Because at first, when we first started getting them, he was giving us $1,000 a piece a month, because it was 3 of us. So that was $3,000 a month. But then once we learned about everybody else, and of course, we done been on 2 or 3 soundtracks by now. So now, when he went to jail, I went up to the county jail to see him with Noise and told him, "Look here, man, we had to go get an accountant, and my accountant told us that we need this much money every month so we can sustain ourselves." And everybody else had that same account. So Suge said, "All right," and he started paying us $5,000 a month apiece. And we didn't even have no record out of nothing. So that was love. That was love he was giving us then. Remember, these studios that we in there, this shit costing a bank. You in here with the best engineers. And we getting all day blocks. We blocking our studios for 4, 5 days at a time. And people getting mad at that because everybody's sharing the studio. So that means somebody ain't getting no studio time if y'all keep on showing up getting studio time. So that's causing another problem.
Yeah, I heard that the cars and the houses wouldn't be in y'all name.
Well, see, because we never had an album out. So we never was on none of that. Everything he gave us was pretty much like he gave us a death row chain. That was just homie love. He never bought us no cars and none of that. Everything with us was like work. If you got a soundtrack, that's how he kept us going for them years, because a soundtrack would always come up. So you always getting your little once a month check. Now you got a soundtrack, you're getting about 5, 10, 15,000 off of that. And then you going to parties, videos, and studios every day. So you ain't even really tripping. You thinking it's moving like it's supposed to be moving. And you thinking you up next. But if you really thought about it, you would know you wouldn't, because the roster is too motherfucking long. But none of us wasn't thinking like that.